Welcome back, everyone is here. We got to lime our field. There's not contract wise. Well, okay. That works. Ooh, a whole lot. I can do. I'll go over. Got that set up, ready to go. I was going to go over a little bit, few things, but I saw this. I couldn't pass this up. Could not. This will help us out a lot. I'm going to send my helper on to do this. Farmhand, he's still my employee. Now let's here create a job, field work. $76. Start job. He should go off on his own. Take care of that field work for me. If he don't get stuck nowhere. Now, I straightened up, tidied up a little bit. As you can see way off behind the tractor, I've moved the seed pallets. That right there is the fertilizer. I moved them over there and filled this up with lime. Going to lime this field. Because next month we're going to seed it. Probably doesn't need it, but I want to make sure I get it limed. There is, and I've noticed in this since I've started this game, there's a lot of flashing going on. But I don't know how. What's going on? I really don't know what's going on. A lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. There he is. And the Giants are working on it. They said they are. A little bitty strip right there is not going to be done. I guess I'm going to have to go back over it. Go back over it. We've had all this lime sitting there for a while. So we might as well use it up. And there's sections that have not been limed anyway, so I might as well, because the little extensions I've added, they do need to be limed. So I might as well get it all done, do with the whole field. Might as well. Goes the train. Finally getting the crop back into this field. Pretty much made it to where the line goes all the way around. So that is good if you want to use GPS, except for this corner over here. It's not rounded. Might have to go get more lime the way it looks. I'm using quite a bit. Be pretty close, I think. Be really close with the lime. Yeah, there's gonna be that one little strip right there. I think that right there is fine, but I might, if I have it, I might as well go ahead and do it since I'm doing the rest of the field. Because I don't think it, like I said, this part don't believe it requires lime, but I'm doing it. Yeah, it really don't need lime, but I'm going ahead and put lime on it. That way it can start over from one planting. There's 2 crops I've grown in it since I've limed it before. And I don't know exactly how many times we can plant a crop in it before we have to relime it. So I'm going to go ahead and take precautions. I'm going to go ahead and get it. And if it's 4 or 5, then restart, refresh 4 or 5 years. And it gets the lime out of the yard. So this just been sitting there. Almost took out the pole. Almost. Almost did. Yeah, I'll probably learn out. This field's grown. Made it bigger from when we got it. Like, if it was a lot more flatter, I would definitely make it even bigger. Like use through there, that corner over there. Would be really nice. Get even more profit out of this field. And it's about as big as we can make it. Which I am going to take that one tree close next to the field out. I'm going to leave the other once I get a sawmill. That means it's one of the trees that I'm going to chop down around the farm for the sawmill. Start making beams and logs and stuff. We just got to get there. We're almost there. I've got every component I need to move a tree here and there. I just gotta get sawmill and I gotta get the log fork. And I'm not sure, I might have to pick up a bigger weight. I might. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna run out of lime. Like I say, it doesn't really truly need to be limed, but every bit, except for that one section right there, has a fresh coat of lime. If I wouldn't have extended the field, it probably would have worked. I probably had exactly enough to do every single bit of it. Yeah. Or, heck, I might as well go ahead and, it ain't much. Actually, is there a lime station right there? Hee hee. We ain't gotta go back to the store. Yay. A lot more convenient it being right here. A lot more convenient. I'm gonna turn her around. Turn it around. Lime. That's good enough. I think it costs more to do it that way than just buying it by the bag. I think just a little bit more, not much. It does cost more, but it's an easier way to fill it. That is in a bad spot. this turned out this way, it'd be a lot easier. That lime filler is in a bad spot. But our field is 100% done. And he's 48% done with that field. Well, 40%. I don't know why I said 48. 40%. He is limed and ready. Now I'm planning on buying the small fertilizer spreader. That way I don't have to keep switching this one back and forth, and the smaller one does reach out further than this. I can leave the lime in here. But yeah, you can see I tidied this up over here. Instead of the seeds being everywhere, I moved it along in this area right here. So I just have to pull up the side of it and fill it up. Our wheat field is doing fine. Check our water, 18. It should be fine for another month. It will be fine. He's doing that contract. Let's see if we can find any other contracts. Another whole and small one. Spraying, deadwood, stone picking. I wouldn't mind doing that one, but that would take a long to go. Imagine how many stones I can get out of that field. I would get a lot. We do need to do some contract. That's what I want to do. I might as well, because I'm money and I need the stones. I want to. I'll get more than 7,000, because that one field we did that was half that size before, we got plus 17,000. It is going to take a very long time to do it. But it'll be well worth it. And I can actually take this too with us. Instead of using our little truck, I can take that trailer, which holds more than that truck. I don't have to drive back multiple times to dump the stone. The whole purpose of this thing. We've already put 2 hours on it since we bought it. It is going to be a workhorse. Yes. I'm going to have to buy some more fertilizer, because I have a little over 1,000 liters of fertilizer. Probably be just enough for that one field. May not be. I've got to get a planter, not a seeder. So that, I haven't looked into the price of the planter, and I need a decent sized planter. I want a planter that fertilizes as well, so I don't have to go back over one other time with fertilizer. I'll probably, I did a lot of stone picking the last episode. Probably skip to the end, and then we'll move on to the next day. Like I say, this is going to take a while. It's going to take a while to get done. It's at huge field that we did the spinach in. So I will see you when I get done. You know, while he's doing my stone picking, this mowing job come up. I got it 5,000 to complete the other one that I sent my helper off to do. That was a good 8,000 we got. This is going to be a good profitable day for contracts. It really is. And I'm kind of I need to make a little bit more because of what I want to do. I need enough for the planter. I'm gonna probably end up having to buy some more fertilizer. On top, I want a roller. And I talked about that before, and I'm not gonna lease it. So I need as much money as I can, so I can buy the roller. It will give us more. See that? Went black and back and forth. It'll give us more yield, only about 5% yield, but over time it will help us out. It looks like I need to get over there and empty him out, but I want to let you know, show you the different contracts I'm doing. I picked up 2 hoeing contracts here in 82 and 59. I'm in 59, then 82 will be next, and then if it's still up, there is a cultivating contract I'm going to pick up. I might as well do this as I got him doing the stone picking. So I am doing the contracts while he's finished doing that field. You see where he's only 31% done. I'm having real bad graphical bugs. I mentioned earlier, look, every once in a while it feels like it's lightning in the game. The whole sky flashes, and when you kind of caught a glimpse of what it's doing when I was doing the mowing part of the ground just going black, little quick black flash. So don't know what's going on. Our rock pile is growing. Being a rock collector. It is growing nicely. Now let's go ahead and turn in this contract. It's finally done. It really is 17,000. That is very nice chunk of money. It really is. Especially for tomorrow. We're at 85. And tomorrow we'll next month, and park his here. Next month we will do field. Be April. I'm on the way to get a seeder. Well, planter. I've already leased it. Planters are a lot cheaper than leasing. And I will go ahead and say, I don't know what's going on. I will apologize for all the flashing. What's going on? It's graphical. It's done it this whole time. And I do not know what is causing it. And I'm not the only one that's had this issue. A lot of other people has. Yeah. Filling it up. I did buy some fertilizer. I knew I needed more. Back it up. Did buy some fertilizer to fill this thing up. Use all that. The seed is back at the farm. Now another thing we're going to do, I am going to buy this. What is the difference? Crossboard. standard possible. Gives it a little bit more of look, different look. That will be our own roller, so we can roll the fields. Yes, it was 51,000. Over time, that will pay for itself. I mean, 5% crop. If we get, I mean, we should get a good. I want to estimate. Well, we did. Before I expanded it, we did about 35, almost 36,000 a week, and I made the field bigger. I don't think you get as much soybeans. I don't know. I've not done soybeans in this one. This will be the first time I've planted soybeans. I've done soybean field as a contract, but this will be our first time with for ourselves. Now I do have to go inside the farm here. I do it, like I say, I do apologize for all the flashing and whatnot. It's goes back to me saying the older the save file gets, the glitchier it gets. And that's what's going on, I believe. Don't want corn, sorghum, sunflower, soybeans. That is what we want. I need to be able to get out of here. Don't hold much seed, but it will do its job pretty decent. This right here, this big of a seeder, was to lease it about $1,200 less, and it also uses power. It's a little bit bigger than the seeder that we was using. Not a little bit, it's a little bit, a lot more bigger. So unfold it, fold it up, turn it on. Let's plant our first soybeans. Different texture. I do like that aspect that planter has a different texture. We'll take a closer look at it when we're done. But yeah, I can't wait till I own the cement factory. 35,000. Once we make a little bit more money, I think my next purchase, I will get the sawmill next. I do need to get a saw, and I do need to get the tree clamp for the front loader. That will be money. Chainsaw's 1,000. Clamp probably 215 to 2,000. That, and then I think the sawmill is like 37-ish, somewhere like roundabouts like that, 37,000. So we do need a little bit more money, but we might get it from the greenhouse. Be fantastic, really will. I'm really liking this planter. Really am. See that texture. Let's ruin it by driving over it. Yes. wide, quick. So that is a great thing. Might end up buying this before I even buy a regular seeder. But cedar is more of what all this we can get from this is soybeans. We don't have the equipment for the rest of it. No, we don't. But if I am going to do soybeans, I do need one. And I'm going to end up doing the rest of them as well eventually. Just got to get to where we can do it. Get the sawmill. Start making a little more room in areas. What? There it goes. Okay. Whatever. It's on that little bitty hill, and I think that's what caused it. Oh, we can't miss it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. This right here. April, May. March. February, March is when it should be. Soybeans, actually, April, May. April, we should harvest in October. July. June, July is the peak time. Soybeans, June. Look at that difference. Like right now, 215. Not bad. Get an extra $1,000. And low time. I mean, this fluctuates so much. It is best to sell this at peak time. Most of the others, they do fluctuate 500 to a couple $100. Most of the crops that I've run into so far, I haven't looked at everything. Mostly looked at what I've sold for myself. It ain't much. The barley, wheat, canola. I know I hadn't even done canola yet for myself. I have sold canola. I kept some and sold it. So you can say because I kept it to peak time. You're going to have a big difference in what you make, but not as big as soybeans from waiting to peak time to sell it. That means you got to store it for a couple months. That means you got to store it. It is well worth it, especially soybeans. But yeah, I haven't shown much seeding in here. I haven't done a whole lot of seeding myself so far until recently. We have getting our own fields. We finally got 2 fields. I'm going to get a sawmill before I get a second field. This right here will help out next June when we sell it. Not this coming, but the next June. Sell this. Ooh, it's gonna be a nice chunk of change. Field contracts, gonna have to do a lot more contracts so we can get other stuff, more fields. Slowly, the greenhouse is slowly helping us out. It is. It fluctuates. So we can get up to 10,000 a month. Depends on which month it is. It could give us an extra 10,000 over 1 month. So that will help us get where we need to go. And as soon as I get that field and be able to turn that wheat field I have over there into grass, I will fix that to where I have to go sell it. I can keep it to peak times and sell the greenhouse stuff myself. Right now, the way it's set up, I don't have the room to unload, load it all up, put it in without tearing up my field. With grass, you ain't got to worry about driving over it. That is the best part about that. And once I get it grass field sowed, we can start getting animals. We do have that pen that's sitting over there. That's not used, but sold all my silage. So it's a thing. But I thought I'll have to go back and look in 22 on the forage wagon. There was that one forage wagon. It's the most expensive one. It's in this game. You could put additives in it. It doesn't show that you could put additives in that forage wagon. I thought you could in 22. I know you can do the forage harvesters and stuff, but I swear I thought you could put it in that wagon. Like I say, I'll have to go back and check. Not 100% sure. I thought you could. At least I'm using up all these seeds I got, and I got a ton of seeds. Ton and a half. I do like that. That texture looks really, really good. I do like it. We're almost done. I had a yawn in that. Then we can go get the roller. Well, no, probably the next thing I will buy. I need to get that the other fertilizer spreader. I do. So don't have to keep changing in and out. I can just keep that one with a lime. That's what I'll probably do. I will get the fertilizer spreader, then get the sawmill. That way we can start working. We can make money with the sawmill. We'll just get these two. I know it ain't much, but that probably won't even register that. Probably not enough to register that anything in the combine, but it is done. I'm not worried about turning it around. We're just gonna drive it over here. Boom, yay. Farm. After I take everything around here out with it. Take these little shortcuts so I won't break nothing. Yeah, he's plowed it, so it ain't no big deal on that. My little rice area. If anybody wondering, good way to get some money. I'm going to unload everything here. Always move them, and we'll send this back. Turn it. That way I don't have to turn it around and everything. And let's go pick up our roller, and we're gonna do some rolling for the first time. 5% is 5%. Bigger the field, the more you're gonna get from it. More fields you end up having and rolling with it. Long term, it will be perfect. Yes, it will. So, how do y'all enjoying this series? What can I do better? What do you want to see more of? Let me know in the comments. I know a lot of times my cuts are not the greatest. A lot of cuts are for time-wise. If I didn't cut everything, these videos would be about an hour and a half, 2 hours long. If I didn't cut a lot of things out. And I do not want to do that. Don't want to force y'all to watch. I mean, almost an hour is bad enough. Having y'all watch me. 2 hours. Whew. Nice little roller. Not that big one, but it will get the job done. And we don't need, I mean, that's a big field, but we don't really need a big one. That really, now if I bought those fields up north and how big they are, probably want the big roller. Probably would. Yep, that graphics thing is kind of getting on the nerves a little bit. I was making sure it wasn't tearing it up. Give him 2%. But that 2% will add up. Don't know exactly how to get to 100% yield. I really don't. Sometimes it's ruined. I like that versus that. Ruining it. And I forgot soybeans did not need fertilizer, so it was kind of a waste on that fertilizer. I completely forgot about that. I did. Oh well. Yeah, it happens. Get used to fertilizing everything that you plant. It doesn't cross your mind. Now, how do you get a full 100%? This just does 97. This, with me plowing it, this is a test. I should not have to spray it because it was plowed. Next month, May, that will be a big test. We come in May and it's got weeds in it, and then it didn't work. I think that, if I'm not mistaken, that's how it works. It's plant flashing off as lightning. That's what I've been doing. That's what's in my mind. The flashing is just, it's lightning off in the distance, somewhere close by. Funny thing is, I haven't seen a tornado at all. I'm not worried about tornadoes. Not been worried about them at all. We squeeze every bit we can out of this. Every little bit. This you can't raise up or down, so it's down. And I'll be honest with you, this is the actual one, but I don't see how those tires last very long. Well, they're up off the ground. Like I say, if they're dragging the ground, I don't see nowhere near how they're gonna last. And I want every mount that I can get out of it. 2% is 2%. Get 10,000. That's 10,000. We'll get 12,000 out. $100. Get 2. 1,000. We get 200. The 20. No, we get 12. No, I was wrong. Get 10,000. Yeah, we'll get 2,000. 2%. Yeah. No. Get 200. Every 1,000 to be. Every 10. I'm not going to go there right now. I'm brains fried. All this flickering and everything. You get what I mean. Like I said, bigger field, better. Smaller, it works, but you won't get as much out of it. Out of a smaller field you do a bigger field. Since I got it, I'm going to do them all. Get a little turn here. I can't pick it up. Won't allow you to pick this up. You can just fold it, unfold it. But I do think I like the blue roller better, even though it's bigger. How it works, I like it. How it works better. In 22, the smaller one, but we don't have the small one here. Got this and the real big $114,000 one. And I don't see $114,000 in what we've got. Once we get a bunch more fields, a lot of bigger fields, I might see that. It would take a lot to pay for it. If we make an extra $1,000, extra $3,000, be well worth it off this field. Get to roll it. And then the next thing is I need to repair the John Deere. Yes. We got to repair the John Deere. I'm not forgot about that. This takes a long, rolling does take a very, 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 very long time. Same as cultivating or weeding is 7 miles an hour. Anyway, the bigger is better for rolling, cover more ground. But if I did have the bigger one, I would have to use the John Deere on it. I can use this one at least without upgrading it. Give it its last stronger engine. I missed a little bit, but it'll be alright. I don't think it's gonna be enough to matter. That flash and that black flash. Oh. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people complain it's so bad it's unplayable. As long as it don't. I did have a spurt that y'all didn't see, that it was really, really bad. But then it cleared up, and it cleared up for a while. And then started it back. I do not know. I'm not a game developer. Don't know what's causing it. What I do know is that the more I play on this save, the more the glitches show up and you see it. That was several, and just like a little run up around the trees back here. These little glitches and bugs are getting a little worse the more time I put in it. I think saves getting bigger, having a harder time, and it's causing a lot of these glitches. This right now has got about 30 some hours in on this save already. So it's over 30 hours on this playthrough already. One more swipe. It could be with the shadow. I mean, the field's doing wonky. Want a little. I don't know if y'all can see it on y'all's end. I see when I move this, the shadows and field's changing colors and. I don't know. Now when the tire's like that, you can't move. There she is. She is rolled. It's fertilized, but it didn't need fertilizer. But it'll be alright. I'll probably do it again next time. The next month will be the big tail if plowing. It kind of sucks because if it gets weeds, because if it does, it's right here doing that, rolling it. Not worth. Wouldn't even been worth my time because of the amount of weeds. We can put this in. Back her up in the shed here. Boom. There she is. So, done quite a bit. Got us a roller. Did do a few contracts last month. Big contracts. Got us. We was able to get a roller, especially since I did them in with extra. Now, know how much is it? 25,000. That's not bad. See, look, 42 meters versus 12. And I got an 18. So fertilizing hands down the best. That's 42. Still like this. The only biggest difference is 32. You have to fill up more, but you ain't got that big old long trailer behind you. You whip it around and go with this. And that's what I'll probably purchase next. Don't need it just yet, so I'm going to wait. I might be able to, well, I don't need it. Gotta do the sawmill and stuff. Get the sawmill up and running. Where am I going to put it? I had to figure that out. Where I wanted to put it, wanting to put it right over here. Cannot get rid of that. Will not let us. You get rid of Grandpa's work, but you can't get rid of this. You can't use it. It is a place where, like a little chicken coop, but you can't use it. It doesn't even register, and you can't even get rid of it. So I might. I already decided this place is eventually going to go. Yes, eventually, going to get nice, pretty, but. Might put it over here. Right in here. I'm going to have to cut some of these trees down and move them out of the way. Be able to put it. Not be able to, without having to put it. Kind of want it back a little bit. Or I could just put it right here. I don't have to mess with it when I buy it. Hollow rocks is grown. Looks like a bunch of bugs. Bunch of maggots and something crawling all over the place. But don't forget, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Also gives us a thumbs up like. It would greatly help us out. Everybody have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye.